Hi! Hello! Can you see Miss Rachel? Bah! 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 Hi kids! Are you excited to learn new things today? So, let's go! A mystery note! What do you think is our topic for today? Are you excited? So, our topic for today is movement terminologies. Do you know what is movement terminologies? Okay, let's find out.
Movement terminologies refers to the specific terms used to describe the various types of movement that occur in the human body. Movement terminologies provide a standardized way to describe movement, ensuring clear communication among professionals. This includes actions like flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, rotation, and more, each describing a specific type of motion. Now, let's discuss the different types of movement terminologies. First, we have flexion and extension. Flexion is a movement that causes the angle between two bones of a joint to decrease, such as when a person bends their elbow joint. Extension is a movement that causes the angle between two bones of joint to increase, such as when a person strengthens their elbow joint. Next, we have abduction and adduction. It is the movement that occurs in the coronal plane and involve moving limbs, fingers, toes, or thumbs away or towards the body midline. Abduction is a movement away from the body midline, while adduction is a movement towards the body midline. Circumduction. It is a complex body movement that involves moving a limb, hand, or fingers in a circular pattern. It is a combination of flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction motion. Rotational movement. Rotational movement. It can be defined as the motion of an object around a circular path in a fixed orbit. Supination and pronation. Supination and pronation movement are normal joint action that describe how your weight is distributed when you walk or run, as well as how your hands move. Supination is the natural outward movement of the foot, while pronation is the natural inward movement. When you supinate, your weight is more on the outside of your foot, while when you pronate, your weight is more on the inside. Protraction and retraction.
Retraction means moving parts backward just like the chin, while protractions is the opposite. Thrust is chin forward. Inversion and eversion. Inversion and eversion are anatomical terms that describe the rotation of the foot at the ankle joint. In inversion, the sole of the foot rotates inward towards the body's midline, while inversion, the sole of the foot rotates outward, away from the body midline. The last type of terminology movements are dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. In dorsiflexion, the foot moves toward the shin, raising the toes and decreasing the angle between the foot and the tibia. While plantar flexion, the foot moves away from the shin, pointing the toes downward and decreasing the angle between the foot and the tibia.
opposite. Too much hyperextension. Abduction means moving parts away from the midline. Adduction is the opposite. Move toward middle. Pronation means moving hand, so the palm is downward. Supination is the opposite. Palm goes upward. Inversion means moving foot so the sole is outward. Inversion is the opposite. Sole is inward. Retraction means moving apart backward just like the chin. Protraction is the opposite. Thrust chin forward. Dorsiflexion means flexing the foot at the ankle. Plantar flexion's opposite, then foot downward. Rotation moves part around. Annexes say no. Circumduction's waving arm. Circular motion.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed and learned today, kids. Goodbye.
Flexion means bending a joint, decreases the angle. Extension is the opposite. Too much hyperextension.